Welcome to We Know Sports.
Tap in, tap in.
Special guests, great topics, incredible insight, and timely updates.
We know sports.
We Know Sports.
Yeah, yeah. We know sports.
We Know Sports.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. You are now tuned in.
We know sports.
We know.
All right. Yes, we back with another one. We know sports, man. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all doing all right. You know, we live, we recording, the whole nine. Different spot in the crib. Just felt like, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to find, where I'm comfortable at. Did a few episodes in the other room, so, we're going to do it like this today. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification button. That way you get it as soon as I give it. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, so football coming to an end. We at the best part of the season. You know what I'm saying? We're at the best part of the season. And it's called the playoffs. It's called the playoffs. And you know what I'm saying? It be some exciting games. It be some good games. It be some blowout games. You know what I'm saying? It be upsets. The whole nine. Now, they pretty much was all. They all went how I predicted. Didn't predict the Vikings to lose. You know what I'm saying? I thought they'll come out and really do their thing against the Rams, but unfortunately they got beat. We gonna get into all that. Didn't expect the rookie to beat Baker Mayfield, but he did. He did. Shout out to the rookie. And Ravens, Texans, and the Eagles, I did expect them to win no matter what. So they did that. The only two games that surprised me, I thought the Bucks probably would beat the rookie, and I definitely thought the Vikings would beat the Rams, but wound up being totally backwards. So we're gonna get into it, and let's start with the upset. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with the upset. You know what I'm saying? Vikings and the Rams. All right, so low scoring game for the Vikings. They went 14-4 for the season. 14-3 for the season. So I really expected them to go far in the playoffs and probably meet Detroit. If I had it my way, or the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Detroit or the Eagles. But they pull a stinker the first game. You know what I'm saying? First game, they only had 9 points. I know everybody had money on Justin Jefferson making at least one touchdown. He didn't even get a touchdown. The Vikings didn't even score a touchdown. So that's a good day for sports betting if you was betting on that. And the Rams, they barely squeaked in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Division was tough, but they barely got in. They was fighting with the division, you know what I'm saying, all season, and finally pulled away, got in the playoffs. Wasn't my team from the NFC West, but nonetheless, they got in there, though. You know what I'm saying? They got in the Los Angeles Rams, and they look like they belong in there. I thought Aaron Donald came out of retirement. They got, they got like 7 sacks? Far as the defense. You know what I'm saying? Far as the defense. And they really gave Minnesota a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Sam Darnold, never really had faith in that guy. He went 25 for 40, 255, 1 pick, 1 TD. But you know, he was looking good all season. He was looking good all season, Sam Darnold, man. Especially at the beginning, he was looking good. And you know, the Vikings had a good record. 14-3. They only lost 3 games. So you would think they'll come out and beat the Los Angeles. But that was not the case. That was not the case for the Vikings. Not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? Not the case at all. Matthew Stafford only threw the ball 27 times. Only got 209 yards. So it wasn't like he was just airing it out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was just going back there airing it out. It was a lot of short passes. And I say the defense won this game for the Rams. You know, that won't be the case going forward. You know, only 4 receivers caught a ball. Hold on, my fault. 8 receivers caught a ball in that game. With the leader getting 58, Tyler Higbee, he got 58 yards, and that was the most any receiver got. Like I said, he only threw for 209 yards, but the defense was phenomenal. Like, who is some of these names, man? Who is some of these names for the LA Rams? They got after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, they got 8.5 sacks. I miscounted 8.5 sacks. Like that's big time. I seen them get a scoop and score. You know, scoop and score for a touchdown. So you know, Rams didn't score the 4th quarter. Minnesota didn't score the 4th quarter. So you know, the first half really did it. The Rams scored 10 in the first, 14 in the second. So defense won this game. Held Minnesota Vikings to 9. That's one of their lowest scoring games all season. No touchdown. So shout out to the LA Rams. And they move on to the next round. You know what I'm talking about? They move on to the next round. Now, will they have success in the next round when they go play Detroit? I don't know. I don't know about that one. But, you know, they made it in the playoffs and they won the game. So, this is a win-win. You know, we talking about a Los Angeles Rams team that was missing missing both of their wide receivers for, you know, a lot of the games. You know what I'm saying? So this is a win-win right here. Win-win. Shout out to the Los Angeles Rams. Major upset for the Vikings. I don't know what this say about Sam Darnold. You might want to get Justin Jefferson, a real quarterback, and don't waste his career there. I don't think they got any other problems like that. Like I said, they won 14 games. So that's my take on the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. All right, man. So we're gonna go to the next game. We're gonna go to the next game real quick. Let me see. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Bucks and Commanders, man. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Washington Commanders. Now, Washington got a rookie. And he pretty motherfucking good. He pretty good. Didn't think he'll go into Tampa Bay and get a W. I ain't think he was that good. In a close game, like this was a real close, tight game all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled it off. Young boy pulled it off, dog. I've been riding high on Jalen Daniels all year. I've been riding high on Jalen Daniels all year. And he came through. He came through for me. He came through. Didn't expect the win. I ain't gonna lie, but the way he been playing, the way I've been raving on him as a rookie, it don't surprise me. This is a team that won 13 games regular season. They went 13-4 regular season. And they got him a star. They hit in the draft. That's what you want to do. When you in that draft, you draft somebody, QB, running back, wide receiver, lineman, defensive lineman. You want to lit. You want to hit on that draft pick. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to whiff on it. You don't want to miss. And it looked like the Commanders got them a solid quarterback for the franchise. You know what I'm saying? And played a good game. Threw the ball 35 times. 268 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. No picks. That's what I'm talking about. And he rushed for 36 yards. You know what I'm saying? 13 carries. A lot of them was like quarterback sneaks, like, 1-yarders, trying to get the first type shit. A lot of them was that. They had no running game. Eckler got 27 yards, 8 carries. Brian Robinson Jr., 10 carries, 16 yards. So they didn't have no running game. Like, he ran more than them. And so he had to throw them in the game and get the win. So he did that. Shout out to McLaurin and Brown. The 2 leading receivers. That they both got touchdowns. You know what I'm talking about. And Zach Ertz, he got a big catch. Eckler, he got a few catches. So this was all Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? The rookie came in and just played how he's supposed to play. Now the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, he came in the league at all these commercials from the Browns. A lot of hype, and he just ain't really lived up to it. Now, he looked better with the Buccaneers, though. He looked way better with the Buccaneers. You know what I'm talking about? And this is just his first season there. I think they should keep him. He looked good. He won them 10 games. He won them 10 games. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think they're going to get too much better than that. His receivers pretty much was, all he had was Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? Godwin was hurt. Mike Evans was hurt for a lot of the season too. So that played a part. And shout out to Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? 7 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown. That was a big game. And the running back got him. The running back got him a touchdown too. You know what I'm saying? 2 catches for a touchdown as well. So close game. You know what I'm saying? This is what you want to see. These are the kind of games you want to see in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Down to the wire. You know what I'm talking about? All the way to the end. Both teams had a bad first quarter. Tampa Bay only scored 3. And then, they just Washington scored 10. Tampa Bay scored 7. Washington scored 3. Tampa Bay scored 7. Then Commanders hit another 10 in the 4th. And in the Bucks, they only get a field goal in the 4th. So, Baker Mayfield could have threw the ball a little bit more, being that they couldn't run. Maybe that would have opened up the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Bucky Irvin got 77 yards. You know what I'm saying? Carried the ball 17 times. And Baker Mayfield took off 7 times and got 23 yards. So they didn't really have a rush game like that for real. 4.5 yards, average for Bucky. That's cool though. That's cool. But, that's not a lot of rush attempts. Not a lot of rush attempts. And you putting the ball back in Jaden Daniels' hand. Where, he can go do his thing and, get yards and, you know what I'm saying, at least get him in the field goal like he did. You know what I'm saying? What will a rookie do next round, next game? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Do I expect a win out of the rookie again? They can. They can shock somebody now. Like Jaden Daniels can shock somebody. Will he though? I just don't know, because they're gonna play. They're gonna play the Eagles. I want to say they're gonna play the Eagles. Division game. So don't think he gonna beat Jalen Hurts now. I don't know. But it could be another upset. You know, Washington Commanders, you know, that's a good team over there. And this is a division game. Anytime you got a division game, you know, expect the unexpected. You know, so I'm gonna just say that right there. Expect the unexpected when you see the Washington Commanders and the Eagles play next week, or this week coming up. And this could be a big moment for the rookie. It could be a big moment for the rookie, man. First year NFC Championship game. That's big. That's big. You know what I'm saying? And you know, good coaching. I ain't see no coaching blunders with the Washington Commanders this game, and it was tight. It was real tight. You know, Dan Quinn and the coaching staff, they really, you know, tighten up. Flores, you know what I'm saying? You got a good team, Flores, man. You know, just come back and get them next year. You know what I'm saying? Your team was hurt. You lost Godwin for the year, so we ain't gonna blame you for that. You know what I'm talking about? But big win for the rookie though. Big win for the rookie, man. I'm real big. I'm sold on Jaden Daniels, man. Y'all watch out for Jaden Daniels, for real. Let's go to these Texans. Los Angeles Chargers, Houston Texans. All right? It's kind of like a blowout. They beat them by a dub. Yeah, so I say that's a blowout. You know what I'm saying? You get beaten by a dub in the playoffs, that's a blowout. All right, so nothing less than what I expected. I expected Texas to win. I expected the second year QB, you know what I'm saying, to go in there and get a W. I pretty much expected that. Hands down. CJ Stroud threw the ball 33 times, completed 22, 282, 1 TD, 1 interception. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Mixon gave him 106 yards on the ground. See, that's a nice little balance right there. Nice little balance. You know what I'm saying? You can't put too much on the box, and you can't, you know what I'm saying, slip on that in that outfield defending the pass. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nico Collins with some big catches. 7 for 122. 7 for 122, so he had a good game. You know, CJ Stroud, you know, he spread it around a little bit. 8 receivers caught a pass. So he was spreading the wealth a little bit, you know, but Nico got 7 of them. Nico was out there balling. You know, shout out to Nico Collins, man. Shout out to Nico Collins. Real deal number one. Real deal number one. I don't see Diggs. So I'm assuming Diggs was hurt. That might hurt him for the remaining round of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? As they get further, them opponents get tougher. You know. Defense got 4 interceptions off Herbert. That's just bad. You know, that's just bad. Real bad. 4 picks. You know, that's you don't want that from your quarterback in the playoffs. 4 picks. That's just trash. Just trash right there. 4 interceptions. Unacceptable. And didn't have a running game. Texas stopped them. Texas smashed them, you know what I'm saying? Very, very limited rushing, you know what I'm saying? 9 carries for 26, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, 7 carries for 22 yards. So they didn't have no running game, and Justin Herbert couldn't throw him into a win. He threw the ball 32 times, and he threw 4 picks. he probably needed that running game. They had the running game all season. You know what I'm saying? They had the running game all season. So just when they needed like some passing, just when they needed Justin Herbert to come through and save the day, or just, you know what I'm saying, take him over the hump, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Khalil Mack got 2 sacks. That's pretty much all the defense did for the Chargers. Just wasn't a good game. I ain't gonna say they weren't prepared. I ain't gonna say they weren't ready. I ain't gonna say Texans just overmatched them. I think those 4 interceptions is probably the key to the game. You throw 4 interceptions, you ain't gonna win too many games. So this was pretty much how it's supposed to win. You know, the Chargers went scoreless in the second and third quarter, and only got 2 field goals in the first and the fourth. No touchdowns. No touchdowns for the Chargers. And, you know, the Texans really, second quarter on to finish the game, they really, you know, put up some points and got to that 32. Now, what I want to say about C.J. Stroud, second year in the league, and went to the playoffs last year, got him a playoff win this year. So, you know, his trajectory is going up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Houston Texans. Shout out to all the Houston fans. You know what I'm saying? You got a big challenge up against you coming up. You play Patrick Mahomes. I think everybody's going to be predicting Mahomes to get to that AFC Championship game. Could Mahomes be upset? Could he be upset by C.J. Stroud? I don't know. I'm a root for it. I'm root for C.J. Stroud. No, hands down. I'm a root for C.J. Stroud, hands down. And you know, hope the boy can get to the AFC Championship. You know, it could be a good game with the Texans playing the Bills or the Ravens in the next round. And either or, one of those teams, if the Texans can get past, you know, Patrick Mahomes. So I got all the faith in the world in C.J. Stroud. It's going to be a real tough game, probably his toughest game he done played thus far. You know, I know a lot of the sports bets is going to be going on Kansas City Chiefs. But, you know, the NFL loves upsets. Sports bets love upsets. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, you know what I'm saying? C.J. Stroud is very, very capable of pulling this off. The defense got 4 picks. They could get a couple more picks because, you know, Patrick Mahomes wasn't playing just too good. Like, he wasn't just balling out of control like that. He wasn't balling out of control in the season. He was playing bad. Probably one of his worst seasons this season. So, you know, shout out to the Houston Texans. You know what I'm saying? Chargers, they just got Harbaugh back. So he probably got to get acclimated, you know, get him some players in there, people he picked. So we'll see what the Chargers like moving forward, you know what I'm saying, this year. And then watch out for the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that game is going to be closer than what people may think. We're going to stay in the AFC. Buffalo Bills, Denver Broncos. Now, I ain't really expect shit out of the Denver Broncos. They got a rookie quarterback, subpar head coach Sean Payton. It's going to be a lot of talk about Russell Wilson. He couldn't get him to the playoffs, but this rookie came in and got him to the playoffs. But Sean Payton didn't have he didn't have no faith at all in Russell Wilson. And it showed. It showed in his actions. It showed how he treated him, things he would say to him. And he deserved not, you know what I'm saying? He deserved a bad season for that. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Russell had a lot of demands, called him a diva, this, that, and the third, but you can see that even this year, Russell can play ball. Like, you could have got that out of him in Denver, but, I digress on that. Let's shout out the MVP of the season. My opinion. You know what I'm saying? My opinion, the MVP will go to Josh Allen. They got rid of Stephon Diggs, and that pretty much left Josh Allen with nothing to work with, and he worked it. It was all him all season. You know what I'm saying? He just willed them to 14 wins, 14-3, and they beat Patrick Mahomes. So, shout out to Josh Allen. Finna get his first MVP. You know what I'm saying? I think it's well deserved. Like I said, he didn't have really nobody to depend on this season. You know what I'm saying? Even though the defense came through for him all year, wasn't bad at all. They was very, very up to par. And that helped. That's the only thing I can say helped out Josh Allen. Every game, every week, it was Josh Allen or bust. And he came through 14 games. He came through 14 games and got you a W. He come in the first round of the playoffs and get you a W. You know what I'm saying? Lowest quarter was the first quarter with 3 points. Then he goes 7, 11, 10 in the route, 31-7. Denver only got that first touchdown on one of the early drives. And they didn't do shit else the rest of the game. 0. You know what I'm talking about? So Josh Allen threw the ball 26 times. And completed 20. 272 yards, 2 touchdowns. So he was out there slinging that thing. James Cook gave you 120 yards. So he got that running game. He got a running game about him. And he also got 46 yards himself, Josh Allen. 8 carries, 46 yards. So, they ran for over 200. You know what I'm saying? Ty Johnson got 9 carries for 44. You add that 120, 46. So, you know what I'm saying? Ray Davis gave you some yards. So they ran the ball pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They ran the ball pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen didn't have to really, be a superhero when you got, when you got 9 carries, 44, and 23 carries, 120, and you putting in 46 yourself. So you really didn't have to do too much, Superman work in the receiving game. The highest yards receiver was Curtis Samuel with 3 for 68. You know what I'm saying? Shakir got 6 catches for 61. So Amari Cooper only two catches for 8 yards. You know what I'm saying? It was almost I forgot he even was on the team. But that's how Amari Cooper is some games, man. You like he'll have a big game, and he had games where he, just ain't there. 2 sacks by the defense. 2 sacks by the defense. No picks. So, this was a Josh Allen game right here. Josh Allen game with a little bit of help from the running backs. And then you get a W. You know what I'm saying? You get a W. I think everybody expected Josh Allen to win this game against the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody expected the Broncos with a rookie quarterback not really playing that good. Had some good moments in the season, but not a juggernaut like the Bills. Not a juggernaut like the Bills. Like I said, he got you 14 wins off just his heroics himself. So shout out to the MVP of the league, Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Tight race. You know what I'm saying? With Lamar Jackson doing what he do. And he very well could get it as well. But I'm gonna put my money on Josh Allen just because he didn't have a Derrick Henry and, you know, all those things that Lamar had. So I'm gonna give it to Josh Allen. And what a game is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? What a game is gonna be. Both MVP candidates playing. You know, I think this is the game that we wanted. You know what I'm saying, for the second round of playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned for that. Last but not least, we got them Ravens and them Steelers, man. Ravens, Steelers, they they barely got in there. But they got in there though. Lost a few games, lost more games than they should. Had a bad little streak these last 5 games. I think they lost about 4 of those. And they still got in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. You know what I'm saying? They almost let Burrow get in that thing. But Russell Wilson, man, 29 attempts, 20 completions, 2 touchdowns for 270. That's not a bad game. But the running game was non-existent. It pretty much wasn't even there. Najee Harris, 6 carries, 17 yards. Russell Wilson, 3 carries, 6 yards. Jaylen Warren, 2 carries, 6 yards. So take away that 6 they got from Russell, they didn't really get nothing but 20-some yards. You know what I'm saying? And that's bad. That's real bad. This the playoffs. You gotta be able to run the ball. Period. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be at least solid. You know what I'm talking about? It gotta be at least respectable. I don't even think the Ravens respected the running game. They completely shut it down. George Pickens got 87 yards and a touchdown. Van Jefferson got 2 catches and a touchdown. And a few more people got some catches. You know, Russell spreaded the love a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. Dog. It just wasn't enough. Russell, you had a good season. I like Justin Fields more than I like Russell Wilson, but, you know, for business purposes, they switched to Russell Wilson in the middle of the season, and he actually played better than Justin Fields. The record don't show that, but the stats will. You know, the games will if you watch the games. And you know, the defense didn't get no sacks. The defense got 1 sack on Lamar Jackson, Hines Smith. But really no pressures. Like, Lamar wasn't under duress like that. Lamar wasn't running for his life in the pocket. Like, he did what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Just like my man Derrick Henry. 26 carries, 186 yards, 2 TDs. That is what you went and got Derrick Henry for. And then when Lamar pitch in and get 15 carries for 81, stop playing, man. I just don't see how you can beat this team. This team should get to the Super Bowl. This team right here. Ravens. I'm calling it out. I'm calling you out, Ravens. Y'all should get to the Super Bowl. Can't nobody stop Henry. Can't nobody stop Lamar. They showed it to you all season. Couple bad games they lost. They should have won. You know what I'm saying? Lamar threw the ball 21 times. Completed 16. 2 TDs. Like I said, when him and Hurts is in that 24, 23, 25 passing yards, that mean that running back is running. That means Saquon Barkley is running. That means Derrick Henry is running. And we all know what Derrick Henry can do. Best running back in the league. Hands down. Saquon, I know you had a good season, but that's your first one. Derrick Henry been doing this shit the last 5-6 years. So Derrick Henry, best running back, you know what I'm saying, in the league. And receivers, all they got to do is catch the ball. All they got to do is catch the ball. Lamar Jackson pretty much spreads it out evenly. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got more than 4 catches. Yeah. Nobody got more than 4 catches, 3 catches, 2 catches, 1 catches, 2 catches, 1 catches, 4 catches, 3 catches. Those are the receivers. So he spread the ball around evenly. You can't really lock in or say he got a number 1 receiver. It could be the tight end this game. It can be likely the other tight end this game. It can be Bateman one game. It can be Justice Hill this game like it was, 4 catches and a touch. You know, so it can be Wallace. You know what I'm saying? We seen him with a big game. So he don't really got a number 1, which is kind of, you know, hard for defenses to lock in on a certain person. And spread the ball around. Bateman got a TD, 2 catches, 24. Justice Hill, 4 catches, 13 yards with a touch. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. No interceptions. And 4 sacks. You know what I'm saying? 4 sacks by the Ravens defense. We'll take that. You know what I'm saying? That usually result into a W. You know what I'm saying? 4 sacks by your defense usually results in a W. So, you know, it ain't much to talk about here. We seen Derrick Henry. We seen Lamar Jackson do what they did all year. Now, will Lamar Jackson get the MVP? He could. He very well could. But I just think it's going to Josh Allen. He had less to work with, and he worked it. Now, hopefully you tuned in all the way to this point. I appreciate you for watching. Appreciate you for tuning in. Facebook, Instagram. Appreciate y'all for tuning in on the live. You know what I'm talking about? We know sports. You know what I'm saying? Tune in Friday. I'm going to go over a little bit in depth of the matchups coming up. And who, what, when, how, you know what I'm saying? They going to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Who going to get it done? You know what I'm saying? So, on to the next. We see y'all.
No 2 visions. Shout out to y'all boys, man.
I ain't hard to find. Get at me. 702 Vision. District 1104.